Hello there, it's Mighty Otaku here, once again with another tech unboxing. Because, well, got another thing to purchase, although probably I should be getting a case for that soon, which I actually am. So, without any further ado, although this is actually going to be replacing something I probably only purchased about a month or so back. That's that done. Oh, this is overlapped, so just need to there we go. Shouldn't be needing that anymore. Oh yes, masses and masses of air pockets. And of course the obligatory packet of Haribos. Blimey, yeah, they definitely packed this in. Although, since it went by Royal Mail and not since it came by Royal Mail and not DPD, I'm just going to quickly move the item over there so that I can get the massive box off. And as you can see, we have no feline flying around because, well, she flew out of the room a little while ago, and yeah. Right. So, good thing is, this is in a wrapper. This is in a nice bag, so I can just pull it out without doing anything. And here we are. This is the Vantar Scissor Switch gaming keyboard from Cougar Gaming. And you're probably wondering, why buy a new keyboard? You got that one. Well, this one is all nice and all that, with all of its free colour LED and only about a few speeds in going dark and going light again. It has developed a nasty case, although it wouldn't come up there, of squeaky spacebar. And also, if my analysis of the underside of all of these keycaps, at least the transparent ones, where I could actually see the movement of the keycap, of the internal mechanism, I suspect that this is actually a membrane or rubber dome keyboard. And while it's all nice and cheap and that, if this company is to be believed with their blurb on their hybrid mechanical switch, membrane keyboards, if that is one, or rubber dome mushboards, as UXW Bill might say, only have a total key press lifetime of 500,000 key presses. And that's them just saying that their hybrid mechanical lasts 40 times as long. Yeah, but one of the reasons why I got this, well, apart from the scissor switch, this is a low profile keyboard, basically almost chiclet style, it also has a heck of a lot more LED customization. Well, customization as in the amount of lighting you can, the amount of colours you can get, because it is quite 8 backlighting effects and I think it's 8 colours. Oh yeah, also, this has 19 key anti-ghosting. So it is basically these keys, the usual WASD, I think the Q and E, the tab, right shift, the left shift, left control and left alt, and the space bar, and I think a couple of the bottom row keys are included in that. And right, we have seals. Got to yes again. Hang on. Had to deploy the knife again. Yep. And yep, this is being a pain, and not anymore. Right, hang on. Before I actually crack this, and I managed to actually get it to break. It does actually have it written on the back. So yeah, this is basically like that. There's no software. All the controls are actually run from the keyboard. So it actually shows here which keys are actually part of the anti-ghosting. So it is the arrow keys, the space bar, the left alt, the left control, the left shift, the tab key, QWE, ASD, ZXC and B, along with the space bar, unless I actually mentioned that. Yeah, but one of the other reasons I got this, it's pretty much the same as the AFX. It has the standard keyboard shortcuts on the function keys, and it has a heck of a lot more customizations. Alright, so before this thing decides to throw me a battery hissy fit, let's just crack this open, and right, because it's black keys, but it has sort of like a brushed metal finish. Nice big enter key. And this is one of the other reasons why I wanted this one. It is actually more silent. Although probably the best part of this keyboard will probably happen when I plug it in. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to be for 3, coming up on 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 5 hours. So, I'll be stuffing this thing back in its box. I'll be dismantling this. I'll probably be putting the camera back over there and back on charge so the battery doesn't have a hissy fit. And by the magic of video editing, we will reconvene later on when I'm ready to plug this thing in and power it up. And we're back, but unfortunately, even though I have everything powered off, the moment I plug this in, well, the secret was out. Look, this does feel like it and sound like it's metal, but yeah, there was a plastic trim, and that it is basically a wide illumination going all the way around, all the way across the keyboard, and also around the edge. Although I think first thing I'm going to have to do is try and sort out the USB power issues. So, speaker on, monitor on, tower on, and right, first things first, I'm going to mosey through all of this, try and find the USB power options back in a flash. Well, that was a disaster, as I couldn't find anything to change the power state, but it might just be that it just caught power from the port. So it might just be that I can just, after a shutdown, it should power off properly. Well, I hope. Let's try and straighten out. Get this out of the way. It's strange, it doesn't do that all the time. Anywho, got the cable tucked away. Tucked away, out of the way. Yep, so, yeah. It just, for default, it just does this. I think it's sort of like a wave effect, but you can actually change it by holding down the function key. Yeah, that's just cycling through, and that's a solid colour. So I just have to figure out how I can change this to any of the other colours on the system. That's still grinding away. Oh. Yeah, and this probably looks a bit different to the what was printed on the box. I don't know what that was. Backlight speed. Right. So, red, green, blue, yellow. Looks like it's white on this camera. A lighter blue, purple, white, though that looks blue because I think it's just doing a mix like it normally does. Rainbow. That probably isn't translating well on the camera. And back to red. think I'll use that colour because, well, yeah, real gear for real gamers. Yeah. Well, that seems to be taking its sweet time. Then again, it always likes to do that once it's if it goes BIOS bound. So, cut the camera. I'll log in and I'll see what's causing the hold up. Yeah, as I say, it looks very different on the camera than what it does in real life. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back, try and figure out what's keeping this on the grind, and, well, back in a flash. Right, and we're back and loaded, and I've got me rather fired up, as I say, because the only difference between this and that, which is now acting as a test subject, well, there are two things that are different about it. For one, it has two Windows keys, one on the left, one on the right. Actually, the left Windows key is actually anti-ghosting. For what reason, I really don't know. But the other thing is the function key is on the left side instead of the right, which I would normally have used to activate browser, because you have to do FN plus F10 like you will on the AFX to actually tell the system to activate the browser. But as I say, I am impressed. The keys are of a decent size, and I think there's probably about a millimetre worth of travel, because basically the keys have to go. The keys basically go down to the edge of the top to actually bottom out. So it is quite literally, say, a millimetre of travel. Well, brief tests really can't do it, so I'm going to hang up my camera for a second, do all the usual stuff. I probably might do a second video in step with this on how this runs in game, so as I can get anything to capture properly. And we've just got a battery warning, so I'm probably gonna stick this back on charge and get on with the rest of my evening as usual. Yeah, and yes, we have a cat sleeping on the window ledge, on the windowsill. Well, I've actually gone and tested this for several hours. As you probably can't see from there. It is now, hang on, let's see if I can, come on, yeah, because it is now nearly 3 in the morning. I've been testing it, and it is, well, in my opinion, it does feel a lot better, but probably that is because I'm more used to low profile than I am to the old raised type of the old key switch type. The only problem is what I have here is basically the keyboard from my laptop with LEDs, because that laptop has exactly the same switch type. So, well, what I've got to do is make sure that this doesn't end up like that, and well, I don't end up spilling any tea or coffee over this. Although the test I think actually mentioned that I was going to do, I'll have to wait until another time, because I just really didn't have the time to be firing up the capture software. So I'm going to see if I can chuck this lot into DaVinci Resolve and render it out. So this is Blighty Otaku signing off. Until next time, I'll catch you laters.